Well, I'm on my way up to get some shots of the heather now, and it's I'm going through a shortcut, I think, through some very thick undergrowth, and it's very hard going. It is when you're carrying tripod and all your kit. And the view down there.
Okay, a simple composition to start with. Putting the heather in the bottom of the frame. There's a little bit of stone wall in there as well, leading down to the reservoir, and then just the landscape building up from the right hand side and going right to left. I will show all the pictures at the end of this video, all together in one slideshow. For the next image I moved closer to the stone wall, and this made it form a stronger leading line down to the reservoir, positioning the heather on the left hand side, contrasted to the greys in the stone wall. And yeah, another simple composition. Another slight change of position allowed me to include this sort of grassy strip of walkway into the shot, and this broke up the heather and created a leading line which also followed the wall down towards the reservoir. And this was probably, I think this was the nicest shot. I walked further across the moor looking for alternative viewpoints with a view down towards the reservoir, and I saw in the distance these rocks which I thought would make an alternative composition with the rocks on the right hand side of the image looking down to the actual reservoir itself. So I made my way across there to see what I could find. In this next one, the green foliage really dominated the scene, and there was not a lot of heather in the image, but it positioned the rocks in the right hand side and then the moorland on the left hand side coming down to the reservoir. I then moved in closer for a different composition with the rocks on the right hand side and bringing the heather back in as well. And then on the left hand side there was a bank of heather coming down on the moorland towards the trees and the reservoir itself. I then switched to my 14-24 lens to get a much more wider shot, and this made the rocks dominate the image much more, and so this composition obviously had the rocks dominating the right hand side of the image with the reservoir in the top left of the frame. That's where I ended my morning on the moor, so thanks for watching this video, and here is a gallery of the images that I took.